Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. And I am up this morning with an Eiffel store design team haul, and they are all panels, and I'll give you the measurements straight away because they're all the same size. So they are 5 1/8 high and they are 4 inches wide. Right, so let's get into the first one. And that's the first one. I'm going to lay them down so that you can see them. And as you can see, it's peacock feathers. Everything cuts out except for this. So that means you can make a gatefold, or you can just make a single folding card, or you can do it and then crop that edge off and create a pocket panel on the front of something so that you can actually tuck something in behind your feathers, so they can be used on planner pages and junk journals too, just simply by spinning it around like that. So I'll show you from the back. The back's not very exciting, but that side is. Absolutely love that. Right, so that is the first one, and then the next one is this one, and this is gorgeous. This is oak leaves. That's the correct way to have them because they're kind of like folding that way. So you've got your acorns and your oak leaves on that one. So I'm going to lie that down too. Maybe if I put side by side, gives you a chance to kind of look at them. And then the next one, I'm not sure. Is that a sycamore? I think it's a sycamore. And then you've got those like spinny, we used to call them helicopters because they used to spin through the air. So I'm pretty sure that that one is sycamore. And that one would be, yeah. It's alright, you get confused with your left and your right. That would go down on the die, so it opens that way. And then this one, not sure again, I'm going to stick my neck out and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think this one is Birch Leaves. I think it is. And then this one's really pretty. That's either Bluebells or Lily of the Valley. But I think because of the size of the leaves, it's likely to be Lily of the Valley. But you've got those lovely little bell-shaped flowers. Gorgeous for spring. Really love that. And I'm going to be up tomorrow with a lot of these cut out and we're going to play. So that's going to be interesting. This one, Chrysanthemum, very Japanese looking. Love that. And you've got the embossed scrolls. So if you've got a piece of gold foil cardstock and you did that, that is going to look absolutely stunning on a kind of like mustard yellow panel and then layered on top. And then we have another one of which I'm looking at it and I don't have a clue. I do not have a clue what flower that is, but it looks like a bell-shaped flower. You know, it's a bit kind of campanular-like. I'll try not to do too much Latin at this time in the morning because it does me no favours. This one, oh, I'm trying to think. It's got catkins, willow. Yeah. If it's not willow, you can tell me. I think it's willow and catkins. But things like this, great for autumn. Simple cut out, do some watercolour on it. As I say, I'm going to come up tomorrow. We're going to cut them out and we're going to play. And then we get the whole peacock, which is nice. Because, as I was saying, you know, you can just cut it off at that section. You don't have to have it as a gatefold card. But imagine those two on a card. You cut that one out and just leave it. You could have them kind of like going off side by side, if you know what I mean, on your card. That would look really pretty. Love those. And then there is this one, and I am pretty sure that is Magnolia. And if you've forgotten what the measurements were, like me, I'll just mention those again. 5 1/8 high and 4 inches wide. One might be a fraction wider than that, but, you know, not by much. And then there's this one. I'm guessing that's some kind of daisy or zinnia or something. But either way, you know, once you've got your hands on it, you can just make it pretty. And because you've got cutouts, if you look here, these bits are actually going to pop out towards you if you want them to within the die, because you've got another cut around the edge. But we'll, you know, we'll discover all that tomorrow. And then next up we have might be juniper leaves and berries, which would be a slightly darker green. That's really pretty. I mean, if you're somebody who likes to do a nature journal, that one's a really easy one because it's not so fussy. You wouldn't catch your ephemera on it if you were using it as a pocket. Do you see what I mean? And you've got a good border edge to run your tape or your glue, and then you can just stuff your stuff inside. I'm going to have to do a couple of those tomorrow to show you what I mean. But also, these make nice panels for envelopes because you haven't got this bit cut. If you've got a long strip of paper, and this is 4 inches, so if you've got a 12-inch sheet of paper and you're scoring it there on 4, which it's doing that for you, and then 4 and 4, you can just fold it up and then roll that over, and that becomes the flap of your envelope. So we're going to have to try that tomorrow as well. I'm trying to think if I've got a 12-inch sheet of white cardstock. I might have. I'll have to have a look. Otherwise it will be in pattern paper. And then this one, not sure what leaf that is. I'm going to say sycamore again. It could be maple. Who knows? But it's really pretty. I mean, things like that, you know, you just get all your autumnal shades out and just splash a bit of watercolour around. Do a fold card or a gatefold and a lovely autumn sentiment, and it's just finished. Love it. And then next up we have, I think this is a larger version of the magnolia. I'm going to dig around now and try and find that other one very quickly. There we go. Yeah, so you've got the smaller magnolias and the larger magnolias. But they're just lovely. I don't think they're identical. I'm looking at pieces trying to match them up. No, they are. They're 2 separate designs, but they are magnolias. And then last but not least is a foliage leaf. I took this one out of the bag because I was interested in it. And I was trying to kind of like try and figure out exactly what leaf that is. And I am not 100% sure. But once again, it could be a pocket. It can just be a panel that you lay on top of a card. You can paper piece back into them or not. Entirely up to you. But I'm going to be up tomorrow. I'm going to cut quite a few of those out and we're going to have some fun. Right. I thank you so much for watching. I always do. And please do have an absolutely awesome day. As usual, all links below. Bye.